What's up, Money Squad? It's your boy here, J Money, and I just got done watching How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, and this is my review. The first 30 minutes of this movie was just full of badassery, just kind of reminded me of the second film. I mean, it was just a whole bunch of awesome stuff going on from the beginning. Them saving those dragons on the boat, and just the chemistry of all the characters. You know, amazing stuff. Had the second movie vibes. And then just seeing how Berk, everything they've done, kind of making it seem like more of a resort for dragons and stuff like that. Really cool stuff there. But I think what kind of bothered me the most about this film is that I feel like the plot is just so simple. And, you know, having a plot that's simple not always is a bad thing, but it was so simple because I feel like they were on the same island and they were just going back and forth, kind of the same thing. And I don't know, it just kind of bothered me. It wasn't like how in the second one they kind of did the same thing there, but it's like they were just like as if they were almost like free to do whatever they want, and the villain didn't feel as if he was that looming unless it was involving the Night Furies, if that makes any sense. That's what it kind of felt like. It felt like that they would just walk past him and it would be like, nothing bad's going to happen. But if there was a Night Fury involved, then it was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Which, in a sense, I know that makes sense. You know, Night Furies are precious, and there's only those two left, at least that they know of. You know what I mean? So to me, I just felt like the plot was just like, you know, it was just kind of a mid plot. But regardless, it was still a good movie though. Just the plot is what really did bother me. I mean, it's like, think about Deadpool and Wolverine. I love that movie. To me, the enjoyment that I had in that movie was 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? But in a critical standpoint, it takes a hit because of the plot. And I feel like that's the big thing with this movie. The plot takes a hit. You know what I mean? And it is a little more goofy than the other two. But other than that, those are really my only complaints. Still a good movie, and I came out enjoying this. And that's really what matters. You go in a movie that you enjoy. Yeah, but then you end up going towards the end and just Toothless and, you know, going with the Light Fury and the other dragons and everybody finally letting their dragons go was a little sad. And then just, I mean, it was almost a tearjerker when, you know, Hiccup and Toothless ended up hugging one last time before they ended up flying off. And I didn't really expect the movie to end that way, but it did. And you know what? It makes sense. You know what I mean? Hiccup was like, I don't think it's time for the world to see you. At least not yet. You know what I mean? They don't deserve it yet. So, and then we get a flashback to God knows how many years. Hiccup's got a full beard. He's got kids now. And dude, oof, that almost made me cry. Critically, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. And my personal enjoyment is a 8.5 out of 10. So tell me what you guys think about this movie in the comments below.